Debt. Oh, so scary, right? It feels awful to be scared of it. And it's no wonder that people hide the truth about their debt from themselves. Hi, I'm Robin Foley, Money Mindset Coach. I am interrupting to let you know that I'm hosting a live journaling session. It's coming up on August 14th at 4 p.m. Pacific, and it's for those who have downloaded the Is Money Safe with You journal prompts. It's not too late to join. It's not too late to get those. You can get them in the link below. All right, I hope to see you there, August 14th, 4 p.m. Pacific. Hi, I'm Robin Foley, and I am a money mindset coach. And today I am going to give you some resources for paying off debt. But mainly, I want to talk about how to get your brain on board with doing what it takes to pay off your debt. You don't have to be terrified of debt. You do need to be very involved in understanding your debt. And the best way is for you to be in control of it rather than the other way around. Now, there are a couple of ways that are recommended to pay off debt. And rather than me retelling those methods here, I recommend you do a search on YouTube and you will find loads of videos for each of the following methods. So I'm going to give you a brief overview and my thoughts on each. So firstly, there is the snowball method where you focus on paying the smallest debt off first, and then you move on to the next smallest debt and so on. And I like this one the least because the next one, the avalanche method, just makes more sense to me. And the avalanche method is where your focus is to pay off the debt with the highest interest rate first, and the next highest interest rate, and so on until your debt is paid off. And then I just learned about this method. It's called high velocity or velocity banking. And it's for when you literally have no extra money each month to pay down that credit card debt. I did not know that there was a name for this until I was researching this topic for all of you. And what I love about it is that it also shows you how to use your credit cards more effectively when you literally have no money, no extra money each month. So it turns out that when I paid off my debt, I had also been peppering concepts in from the high velocity method in with the avalanche method, and I've used that combination successfully twice now. But for right now, I want you to stick with me for the rest of this video so that I can help you in the area that I truly shine as a coach, which is shifting your mindset about doing these kinds of practical steps. So, one of the first things you need to do is identify and then reframe any thoughts that you have, like debt is scary, or I'll never get this paid off, or see, I'm a disaster with money. When you develop the practice of listening to your brain, you will quickly catch it repeating sentences like these over and over. And to reframe them, I like to add the words "what if" to the start of a new idea to create more effective thinking, like, what if I just paid off this debt or this credit card? What if I just learned how to manage my money better and start building some wealth up in here already? What if I get a side gig? Or what if my side gig blew up and paid for this in like a year? While on the surface, these might seem like they're never going to happen, that is your old mindset talking. And the whole point of reframing is to engage new thinking by using small steps that your brain won't automatically reject. Reframing your thoughts in this way opens you up to possibility. It quite literally pulls your brain out of the neural pathways that have activated your sympathetic nervous system, essentially activated your fight or flight response. And it puts you in a better feeling state of mind. The next trick is to not allow your brain to engage in but how thinking. How am I going to do this? Because right now it's going to seem impossible to you. And this is where all manifestation gets stopped in its tracks. By asking, but how, the only thing your brain can do is imagine how it's not going to happen. And then you're back in overwhelm about all this debt. And you can't be taking effective action from a state of overwhelm. So your number one priority needs to be managing your mind to create the existence that you want to experience. I know this works because I've done it. I've done it over and over again. One thought that I've reframed in the past was when we had no extra funds and I was maxed out on bills and I had a student loan in forbearance. It was just sitting there racking up interest and the non-payment period was coming to an end. So it was looming over me in the back of my mind. I was just terrified of it. So of course, when it came due, when that non-payment period was over, I went into all is lost thinking immediately. And then I was in just a state about it. And this was many years ago before I had the ability to coach myself. But by some miracle, I had this thought: what if I just went ahead and paid off my student loans? And what happened was it opened my mind to the possibility that I could do that, even without knowing how I was going to come up with the money. And the amazing thing is, the money came in. More money literally started coming in through income streams that we already had in place. I didn't even have to do anything different except believe in the possibility that I could. And it was a total accident that I came upon that thought. So every step of the way towards creating a new, bigger, better life, I'm going to lead you to managing your mind better and therefore managing your emotional state better, so that you can identify opportunities to take the kinds of actions that are simply unavailable to you when you are in fight or flight mode. Now, if you find that you're having trouble getting on track to paying off debt, I want to offer you special pricing on a one-time first coaching call. And on that call, I can help you identify what your top limiting belief is about becoming debt-free and what you can do about it. So if you've been hesitant to work directly with a coach, this is a great way to experience getting coached and using that session towards something that you really need help with. There's a link to sign up below. And for now, I'm going to leave you with this thought. It is a beautiful act of self-care to prioritize my financial well-being. You all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.